everyone, it's Christy from Christy's Beautiful Life. Please excuse me as I have a cold, so my voice sounds pretty silly. I am here for the Minimalist Thursday for Spiegel Mom Scrap Shop, and I am using this awesome sketch that a fellow design team member, Laura, created for this month. We'd love for you to play along. Most of the girls have done a layout resembling this sketch this week, so I'm just doing my own variant of it. I kind of want to work around trying to do almost a monotone-ish type of layout, but a really airy one. So I am spreading my wings a little bit. I tend to be more of a tealish color than the blue, the darker blues, but I want to try. So you can get these in the shop. They're super awesome and beautiful. And remember, right now, Jody has a special discount going on because she's moving, and I believe that it is a 35% off. So I'll leave that in the description below if that's something you're interested in and you want to purchase some of these awesome products. The first thing is the Dazzlers, the Gummy Berry Blue. It's so pretty, and I really, really want to take advantage of using it because it's not a color I would think to use very often. I wear it, if you can see, I wear the color. I just don't tend to use it in scrapbooking, which is ridiculous because I have a boy, so it's actually the perfect color. So that's the first thing I'm leaning towards using. The other one is this awesome colorings, and sorry, I just made a big mess on my desk here, and it is the Heidi Ho Blue. So it's super fun, and let me just show you here. See how pretty that is? It's just so fun. So a different shade, of course. It's got a little bit more, it's just not quite as dark, I guess would be the way to say it, but it's so pretty, and I had really fun. I think in a couple of videos ago I sprayed some tags, if you remember that, and so that was really fun to use this, but I haven't used much of it yet, so I wanted to take advantage of using this as well. So let me get you on fast forward and we'll see what I can create with this awesome sketch from Laura.
I'm going to go in real time here today because of the fact that this layout isn't very long. I actually was able to do it quite fast. So I'm showing you a few things I did. I used the Heidi Ho Blue Shimmerings from Shimmers with one of my favorite heart stencils that I own. I also went and pre-drew all of my lines for my journaling. This is going to be a heavily journaled layout, which is something I love to do. And so I'm just showing you the things I had done off camera so that they could dry and I could come back today to finish my layout. So that's what I'm showing you. And then I'm going to show you, this is the photo I end up picking, but I want to show you where I started. I had 3 photos to choose from. The first one is this photo, a family photo of us, and then Jackson's super cute chubby legs. And I liked both of those, but there were so many other colors involved that it wasn't really going to work with the monotone color I wanted to work on. So this photo is of my son. We are driving, and he's just so happy to be in the car, and I wanted to document this. And I took a picture of him looking in his rear view mirror that he has so he could see me when he was a baby and was rear facing. And I want to highlight that because it's very small, right? Like it's a very small part of the photo. And so it's something I want to highlight. And I'm going to use a couple frames to do that. And I'm just going to pick one, but I'm thinking of what I want to use. The other thing is, again, wanting to use the monotone. I picked this really pretty piece of pattern paper from Elle Studio, and it's called Thankful. And then I also picked this really fun shade from Chicken Crafts. It's just a collection pad I believe I purchased from a little, I think my little scrapbook store or something. And it was the perfect shade. It blended in with the shimmers that I used for the spray, and it just worked really well. Jackson has a blue shirt on, and so it just worked. It just was doing what I wanted it to do. Now onto the frames. Like I said, I was thinking about this frame, and then I was thinking about that frame. The problem with these 2 frames, though, is it's introducing new colors, and it just isn't really doing what I want it to do. I still want the focus to be on the photo, and I found the frame I was almost looking at the frame more than the photo. So that's why I didn't choose those 2. And instead I chose this really pretty one. It has, it's outlined with gold, and then it's white with 3 little gold hearts. So I really liked the way that turned out, and it was the perfect fit. And then I'm going to work on my title here. So like I said, I was really wanting to use the gummy berry blue Dazzlers. And oh my gosh, it's so fun to play with these. I went into my stash and spelled out the word happy. And I didn't have, from what I was trying to use, I didn't have enough of one or the other. So I just picked three from one and two from the other to create this word. And so my title is super simple, and it's just titled Happy Boy. And then I'm going to add a few more elements here. The first thing I'm going to do is use this really pretty felt heart, and I love these. I've been using them so much. I'm obsessed with these felt hearts. They're so much fun. And the one with the banner, which you're seeing me use right now, they're my favorite. I'm obsessed with these. I'm also using the really fun cork. So I'm using the arrows or the chevrons, I guess they would be called. And I'm also using one of the awesome stars. Now, I have a super hard time using stars, so the fact that I even got one of them on my layout, I was really proud of myself. Finally, for just a little added embellishment here, I added the tag that I had sprayed a month ago with, again, the Heidi Hill Blue Shimmers colorings. And then I added a little gold doily just to help pop out the fact that there was gold in the frame. I wanted there to be gold in one other area. So, and kind of how I answered the fact that normally you do things in three, I've considered my cork to be my third element of a non-blue color. And that's how I'm getting my three. So 2 gold and a cork. A little silly, but it is how I ended up working that out in my mind. After I laid all of that out, I decided that I wanted it to be a little bit more dominant, with the background being more of a border instead of just a side border, which was my original plan, which you saw there. So instead, I cut off a little bit more of just the white cardstock. Again, you can buy this cardstock in the shop as well, so I'll make sure to leave a link. And I kept thinking about maybe doing it that way. And this layout is going on a left-hand side of my layout, so in my album, and that's why I was doing it that way. Sometimes if I know where the layout's going in my album, I tend to create a border that kind of helps highlight that. And instead, I just put it in the middle. So you're going to see some close-ups. Thanks everyone so much